Giving something to someone older than you with your left hand.
Ooh, I feel that. No, there's a difference between the right and the left. Hello everyone, welcome to another video right here on the Dummy Effect Reaction channel. Alright, so in today's video we're going to be reacting to a video called What is Taboo in Your Country? Like, what is taboo in your country? It's a video done by this channel on YouTube called Cut, and we're going to be reacting to that video. But before we start, let's look at what is taboo. What is the meaning of taboo? A taboo is a social or religious custom prohibiting or restricting a particular practice or forbidding association with a particular person, place, or thing. So that's a taboo. Now that we have the definition, let's go and start the video.
What's considered taboo in my country? Oral sex.
Damn, okay. What a way to start a video. Oral sex, but how do they even know that you're having oral sex? I mean,
what's considered to be a taboo in your country? Oh, there's a lot of taboos in Lebanon.
So in Lebanon,
for example, it's Ramadan right now, so it would be considered to be a taboo to be eating in public, especially in front of people who are fasting, just out of respect.
In Turkey,
I mean, I don't like eating in public. Eating in public is just, I just feel like when I'm eating in public, everyone is looking at me, how my mouth is moving, and I don't like that. I don't like people just looking at me for. I just don't like being the center of attention. I definitely can't eat in public. So, well, I guess I have something in common with Lebanon. Let's check out let's check out Turkey.
It's say taboo if you cross your legs in front of a elder family member or elder people in general.
Low key, Turkey is good. Turkey. That's Africa still. In Africa, okay, let's forget about Turkey. In Africa, like in West Africa, if you do that, you get in a slap on the side of your head. You can't do that. You can't really do that. You can't cross your leg. You can't just sit and cross your leg in front of your elder. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. In Africa, West Africa, they're gonna beat the shit out of you. They're gonna beat you. They're gonna beat the shit out of you if you're crossing your leg in front of your elder. You can't do that. That's disrespectful.
Older persons are talking with each other. A younger person should not meddle.
Wait, let's take that back a little bit.
In general,
If two elder persons are talking with each other, a younger person should not meddle in between their conversation.
The biggest taboo in Nigeria is...
It's crazy. It's like all these other countries we have, so it's all like in Turkey with the crossing of leg, if a younger person cross their leg in front of an elder, and in what's the country? In the Philippines, you can't be talking. You can't be talking while your elder is talking as well. It's the same thing.
Younger person should not meddle in between their conversation.
Exactly, you can't do that. Same thing in Africa. Okay, let's check out Nigeria.
The biggest taboo in Nigeria is pretty much disrespecting your parents. Like, if you talk back to your parents, we are coming for your burial. Simple and short.
There are so many taboos. That's true. Talk back to your elder. Talk back to your elder. Are you mad? Are you stupid? You did Chris? Talk back to your elder. So the person is talking to you. The person is trying to have a conversation. It's not even a conversation. Even if the person is shouting at you, and even if you are on the right, even if you have your right to even if that person is abusing your right, just shut up and let the person finish first. Even after when the person is done talking, sometimes you don't even have to say anything, because if you speak, you die. Exactly what she said. We are going to come for your burial. Never talk back. Or even when the person is done talking, don't talk. Stay quiet. Take the L. It's fine. And you will leave to see the next day. It's that easy. Let me listen to that again.
Talk back to your parents. We are coming for your burial. Simple and short.
There are so many taboos, but remember, if you hit a man with a broom, his prick will become so small and sometimes almost invisible.
Don't eat ants.
Wait, what?
Small and sometimes almost. There are so many taboos, but remember, if you hit a man with a broom, his prick will become so small and sometimes almost invisible.
Don't eat.
So if you hit a man with a broom, like if you take a broom, it's not your kind of broom. It's like, I don't know how to explain the kind of brooms that we use in West Africa. So if you hit a man with a broom, their pee is gonna be tiny. Oh man, it's crazy. I've never heard of that before.
Almost invisible.
Don't eat ants. If you eat ants, you will become forgetful.
You can't say this kid, he's like this height. No, you have to do this. Because we feel as if though you're going to block their growth or success. You know, if you do this, you know, you're growing, you're blossoming.
Oh, you can say, so you say he was this tall. That person was this tall. The person wasn't, you can't say this tall. I bet on God, if someone says, I'm sure, and like, this is your height, we fighting. Never say that to me again. Oh man, that's crazy too. Still, you are this tall, bro. How tall are you? I'm a year tall.
Taboo in England. I'd say joking about money.
Talking about money can. Yo, England is weird. Talking about money in how can you be talking about money and it's a taboo? How can talking about money? I mean, like talking about money in what form though?
I'd say joking about money.
Tipping.
Being a bad host.
Tipping? You mean like tipping a cow? Or like tipping a waitress? If you mean like tipping a waitress, if you mean tipping a waitress is a taboo, then there's something wrong with your country. If you're talking about tipping a waitress or somebody who did the service to you and you give them extra money, you tipping them. If you consider that a taboo, then something is wrong with y'all. Let's take this back and see what's up.
I'd say joking about money.
Tipping.
Being a bad host.
Giving some
Yeah, I think that should be a taboo too. You can't be a bad host. Ghana.
something
Jollof rice. Ghana. Jollof rice. A taboo in Ghana should be like, if you say, you dare not say Nigerian jollof rice is better than Ghanaian jollof rice. That should be a taboo.
Being a bad host.
giving something to someone older than you with your left hand.
Ooh, I feel that. No, there's a difference between the right and the left. This one never extends to an elder person. Your left hand should never extend to an elder. You should never do that. If you can never take something and say, okay, take something and you giving something to your elder with your left hand. This I feel like that's even like an African thing. That's an African culture. There's a culture in Africa in most countries. In my country, Cameroon, you can never give you an elder something with your left hand. Even in South Africa right now, you can never. It's difficult for you to find someone giving something to an elder with the left hand. In South Africa, that you might get away with it. They might not do nothing to you. But in Cameroon, in Nigeria, and especially in Ghana, we're coming for your burial. We are coming for your burial. Just know we are coming for your burial. You should never do that. That's mad.
Don't ask me why. Don't even know.
Yeah.
And I do it.
I think the philosophy behind it is because we're using our left hand to clean up our ass after taking a shit.
What? Using your left? Man, my left hand is my right hand is dominant in every sense. I don't know, man. My right hand is dominant in every sense.
I feel quite pity to those lefties in my country. Some of them have to learn to use their right hand.
One thing that is really taboo.
In my country, in Cameroon, I can say that for sure. you can't be a left-handed person. Actually, when I came to South Africa, I saw people who were left-handed. Everyone was okay with it. Everyone was okay with the fact that they're left-handed. Like, it wasn't a big deal. But in Cameroon, if your child is growing up and then you find out at any age she's gonna be left-handed. The reason why I'm saying I'm saying she is because my junior sister was I don't know, around two years old. She started, I think she was gonna be a left-handed person. My mom was like, no way. Whatever you do it with your right hand. You definitely should never use your left hand again. If you're doing anything, do it with your right hand, and just like that. And they don't just tell you, you don't just tell. You beat obedience into kids, you know? It's not here, man. It's not in these other sides, right? It's crazy. In West Africa, in Central Africa, Central Africa, those places, man, you actually beat obedience into kids. So they beat you until you know your left hand is forbidden and your right hand is the way, I guess.
Right hand. One thing that is really taboo to do in Sweden is to sit next to someone, let's say a train. If you do that, you will be considered crazy. We don't like to speak to strangers.
Tattoos.
Wait, sit next to someone in a train? Okay, that's crazy.
Tattoos. It's still, I think, technically illegal in a lot of ways.
In South Korea, tattoos are taboos. Oh, that rhymes. In South Korea, tattoos are taboos. Tattoos are taboos. Quote me on that.
Like, they still said, like, you can't.
Tattoos are taboos. I mean, do what you want. Let me see.
Tattoos. It's still, I think, technically illegal in a lot of ways. Like, they still said, like, you can get a citation for having a lot of tattoos in public.
What?
But I recently got a tattoo from an artist in Korea, and he's sick.
Please do respect our royal family. If you're not careful and defame our king or our queen, you can face 3 to 15 years.
Wait, let me hear.
Defame our king.
Sick.
Please do respect our royal family. If you're not careful and defame our king or our queen, you can face 3 to 15 years sentence in jail.
Public affection.
To respect the royal family. If you do not respect the royal family, you're gonna be locked up. Understandable.
You can't kiss your girl in public, you go to prison.
Love.
PDA. You can't no PDA in public. Tunisia. That's a Muslim country, I guess. No PDAs. PDAs. What are PDAs? P, public. D, display. PDA. Public display of affection. Yeah, you can't do that. No public display of affection in Tunisia. Got to get whooped.
You can't kiss your girl in public,
Nope.
you go to prison.
Love marriages are a big taboo because if you don't meet someone through your parents, it's
Wait, what?
taboo because if you don't meet someone through your parents.
Girl in public, you go to prison.
Love marriages are a big taboo because if you don't meet someone through your parents, it's a big no-no.
Usually people know.
Wait, so you can fall in love, huh? So basically in India you can fall in love. Fall in love is a no, is a hell no. The parents have to actually go find you a wife or find you a man to get married to. Man, that's crazy. I mean, understandable. For some people, it's dope. I mean, you don't have to go through all the stress of going out there and searching and being hurt over and over and over again, just trying to find that one person that you're gonna love with all of you. Man, I mean, this way, if she comes and then messes up, you blame it on your parents. You see, this way you just blame it on your parents. Give a F. It's crazy. Alright, let's listen to Japan. Big
no-no.
Usually people not really talk about sex. Even sex education is very limited actually.
So
in Japan, sex education. I would understand that if that was in China, because those people are there's so many people in China. But in Japan, I don't get it. Wait, what was the one with Brazil?
We are a very, very,
Oh,
very
abortion is
Catholic country is abortion.
Abortions is a big one.
Abortion, because even though we have tried a lot of times to get it legal, it's still not legal.
It's weird because we all know that there is like abortions being done, not in hospitals, not in a safe space. So
A lot of women are dying because of abortion, and it's a pretty serious topic.
I'd like to think that Spain doesn't have a lot of taboos.
But it's kind of crazy though when it comes to this abortion thing. Let's check out Spain.
A pretty serious topic.
I'd like to think that Spain doesn't have a lot of taboos, but I would say
In Spain, do you know what you want? What I think Spain should have as a taboo is Spanish. It should be a taboo because it's too sexy, man. I mean,
suicide, maybe? Because we just don't talk about that.
Talking about mental health issues, and I think that stigma needs to be broken because that really drives people to the point of no return.
What's considered taboo in England? Not a lot, really. I mean, women's nipples.
Basically anything.
What?
Nipples.
Basically anything that is forbidden in Islam.
Saudi Arabia. We can just say everything is considered taboo out here.
Or violates the public decency, drugs, alcohol.
Pineapple on a pizza.
Oh
Why?
my god! I thought he was also speaking for Saudi Arabia. The pineapple on a pizza as well. It's also a taboo in Saudi Arabia. I was gonna be like, what? I'm never stepping foot there again.
Pineapple on a pizza. Why?
Playing
this nigga, she's supposed to do the accent. Pineapple on a pizza. Pineapple on the pizza. Oh no!
Music during prayer time.
Cheese on the fish. No.
Wearing revealing clothes.
You have
Cheese
to
on a what? Let's go
Women's
back.
nipples.
Basically anything that is forbidden in Islam or violates the public decency, drugs, alcohol.
Pineapple on a pizza. Why?
Playing music during prayer time.
Cheese on the fish. No.
Wearing revealing clothes.
You have to drink cappuccino just in the morning and not with a meal.
Indecent behaviors.
We don't talk about sex, we don't talk about drugs, we don't talk about alcohol, we don't talk about these things. Although we talk a lot about them in secret though.
I know, right?
What's considered taboo in my country? Oral sex.
How does that make any sense? I mean, how are you gonna know? I'm pretty sure the people in Armenia right now doing that same thing right this instant. Because it's kind of good, man. I mean, you know. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and leave a like down below. Comment and let me know what you think about the video. If you like the video, comment and let me know what you think about the video. And tell me, what is considered taboo? What is considered a taboo in your country? What do you think is considered taboo in your country? Leave a comment down below. Maybe I might use that in the next video. I might use that as a part 2 of this video. Alright, so shout out to you, and shout out to the Cut channel for doing videos like this. Super dope, super awesome, super entertaining. Thank you. We are out.